All right. Hello, everybody. We're back again with yet another climbing up game that just launched today, July 25th, 2023. There has been about a dozen of these games that have launched in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks or so, 10 days. It seems like we're getting at least like one every day on average. And the game's trying to, get a piece of the pie that was uh, launched with only up back in May. So today, guys, we get from X Studios Better Together Only Climb or Only Climb Better Together. And this one allows you to play with other players against other players or co op. So it comes in at a price tag of only $5, which only up costs like $8. So I guess it's a, better price. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and give this game a try. From X Studios, guys, when we go down and we click on their website link, I just want to go ahead and show you this just in case any of you guys are looking for a job. X Studios has job openings here, and they're looking for a sound designer. So if you like to make sounds or whatever, remote work is okay, and you can do it on your free time, and location doesn't matter because it is a remote position. I don't know what the hell strange call means, but I want to show you guys this because this is going to be the part that I'm sure is going to have all kinds of you guys applying for this job. So when we open this up, it says they're looking for a sound designer to join the team who will assist in the development of sounds for their future projects. Right here, guys, they are not going to pay you. So if you open that back up again, I don't know why it closed, but yeah, you do it on your own time and no pay. So you could work for them and be a sound designer for free. I figured that would really excite a lot of you guys. So don't all you guys go and apply to be a sound designer for X Studios, at the same time. Competition is probably pretty fierce. Sure, there's tons of people applying for a sound designer for them in Russia. Uh, and it is out of Russia because it said they're based in Moscow. So, guys, this game right now is getting mixed reviews. 50% are positive, 50% are negative. I don't have a whole lot of hopes for it, but we'll see. And we'll take a look at Only Climb Better Together, and we'll do that right after this. Zaxter 99. All right, guys, welcome back. We did just launch the game. It is another game made in the Unreal Engine, like so many of these climbing games. And there's our X Studio again, looking for a sound designer, and they're not willing to pay you, but hey, you can do it from home. All right, so here's our launch screen. We have settings. Let's take a look at those. Screen resolution 1920 by 1080 is the highest you can go. I don't see motion blur anywhere. Global illumination, epic, FX, distance quality, watch quality, shadow quality. We could turn the shadow quality down for sure. Maybe get a little better performance. Audio, I don't know. Let's turn the music down just a little bit. Language, uh, Russian, Chinese, French, Italian. All right. Well, there you guys go. So we have WASD, jump is space, as you would expect. Crouch is left alt. How about control? And then sprint left shift, that makes sense. A motion menu is tab, ragdoll is X, torch is F, and push action is. So we don't have a slow motion like so many of these games do as well. I know only up has a slow motion where you hit right mouse and you do slow motion. Let's go ahead and try the single player, but let's see if there is anybody. Yeah, there are some people with servers here. Most of them are password protected and private, but somebody has an open server. 1 out of 20 players you can connect to. Okay, so it is online. It looks like that part's working. But let's take a look at the base game. Um, Character, we have several characters we can choose from, it looks like. Uh, let's be Amanda. Why not? Hi, Amanda. Let's go. Welcome to my stream, or my video, by the way, guys. If you guys watching this here on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button if you enjoy my content. Remember, if a game is bad, that doesn't mean you negatively or you give me a thumbs down. Remember, my video can only be as good as the game. So, take a look at our female asset here. I mean, I guess that's good that they have different, 8 different assets to choose from. I guess that's where we're climbing. It says only climb.
On your way to the top, you may stumble and feel lost. Remember that the goal isn't the destination, but the process of climbing. Every step and obstacle is an opportunity for growth. Believe in yourself, carry your values in your heart, and strive for your personal best. Forge your path, and create a high point that is uniquely yours.
So they're trying to do the voicing. So many of these games are trying to copy so much from Only Up, for sure. So we have, like, wooden ducks, I guess, in the windows there. Okay, the music is fine, I guess. Where do we go from here? Okay, so it's not as overly obvious what we're climbing as in Only Up. Like, I can go up here, but it's like, why? Because there's nothing to go to from there. So there's all kinds of stuff to climb on top of, but... Okay, well, looks like we could maybe get up these barrels. Okay. Jump. There you go. Grab it, girl. There we go. Ah, there we go. Excellent. Okay. Well, I assume we're going the right way now. Or a right way. Okay. Assuming we jump to that. Then there's... Yeah. Okay, we're making progress now, so that's good. Ah. And remember, these games are... see? Okay. So I'm just walking along and I hit a little bump or a glitch in the asset and I fall. And my character doesn't try to grab onto anything. Instead, she just falls all the way. That's going to create some extremely frustrating moments, I can already tell you that. I can already see there's a lot of, like, glitching in this game. Not nearly as well done as Only Up. Now, I do want to go ahead and say I did play a little bit more of Only Up. The first part of Only Up is really well done. Until you get to, like, the halfway point, or it looks like at one point was the winning condition. But once you get past that, it looks like he's maybe added some content. See, I bounced off the asset and fell to the ground. This is already super frustrating. You never want a game to be overly frustrating. And I know these games are kind of meant to, be something that is frustrating when you fall. But you don't want the falling to be due to terrible mechanics. And I feel like that's what we have here with this game. There's so many games like it. Or so many of these games trying to copy Only Up. But even Only Up, like I was going to say, it looks like he added content at one point past what was originally the winning condition. And some of that content needs a lot of work. I feel like he's done the first half of it really well, but it looks like he's added a lot of content to go up past the original winning condition. And some of that is kind of frustrating, kind of like what I'm seeing here. And again, I fell off because of a glitch in the asset or a little piece of the asset that knocked me off when I was trying to run and make a jump for another location. This is absolutely infuriating already. And I've only been playing this game for just a few minutes. The problem here, guys, is there's so many indie developers that are just trying to take a piece of the pie that they're, it's obvious that only Up is, and I feel like piling together a whole bunch of assets that you get probably for free on the Unreal Engine store, because a lot of this kind of stuff is free. And people are just, piling a whole bunch of assets up in the sky and getting a character, but they're not taking the time or putting the effort in to properly make sure that these assets work. Last time, right there, that little hump right there knocked me off. See, right there, I almost got knocked off there, and if I'm trying to jump, this is maddening. Alright, there we go. You should never, with any game, I don't care what kind of a game it is, you should never feel like you're having to fight with a game to go where you want. You should never have to feel like you're fighting against the game to, have decent controls and go where you want. I don't care what kind of a game it is. And I'm getting stuck in rocks and shit like that. This is just really poorly designed. Like right there, I couldn't even move. See, this is what I'm talking about in these assets. Instead of being able to move freely, you're getting stuck on different stuff. And this isn't the only spot. Like, I've already experienced this several times. Right here, it's not obvious where I'm supposed to go. I can't jump up there. There we go. I can, I guess. So sometimes she misses. Sometimes she grabs. You just never know if she's actually going to grab it or not. Okay. I mean, the idea of these games and what Only Up did is really cool as far as, climbing a whole bunch of random stuff and going higher and higher, and where the risk is always... And I hit the jump button there, but instead I fell. Guys, the controls for this game are absolutely terrible. And in a game like this, you need solid, good controls. You also need really well-designed and placed assets so that, when you fall, it doesn't feel like it's because of a glitch or because of a misplaced item or because of just poorly designed game mechanics. If you're going to be playing a game like this and spending potentially hours climbing all these assets up into the sky, you definitely don't want a game where sometimes you grab, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you trip up over assets in the ground, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you flip into shit, sometimes you don't. You need the mechanics to work and play as you would expect them to every single time. You want the mistakes of you falling to be 100% your fault every time, not because of gaudy controls or gaudy game mechanics. So again, this is what I'm talking about right here. Sometimes when you jump up here, she just goes right back down. Sometimes she grabs. Sometimes she grabs, sometimes she... It's just super annoying. Sometimes she does it, sometimes she doesn't. And when you're way the hell up there in the sky, you need to be able to know what to expect every time you jump. Every time you jump from the same exact position, she should grab on. Not half the time she grabs, half the time she lets herself fall. And you fall all the way down because of game mechanics. And basically, little to no effort being put in the game. So guys, this might be a good game at some point, but obviously this game is not ready. And I certainly appreciate that the developers trying to make a game like Only Up and allow you to play with friends and play online, either co-op or against your friends or against other players. That idea is really cool, but Only Up is $7.99 US. This is an online version of Only Up for only $5. Now, if you use common sense, guys, common sense would tell you that, hey, if it's going to be like Only Up, but better because it's online and you can play with your friends, then we should be charging more than $8 US, not less. There's a reason that the developer is pricing this game at under $5, because he knows that it's not ready. He knows that he's just trying to get people to hit that purchase button because, wow, it's only $5. It's less money than Only Up, and it has online capabilities. I can play against my friends for less money than Only Up. Yeah, there's a reason it's a lot less than Only Up, and it supposedly offers more because it's garbage, and it's not ready. So, guys, this is exactly what I kind of figured it would be from a indie developer that is offering to pay you 0 to be a sound designer for them. Yeah, they're also offering you a low effort game cobbled together of Unreal assets. Looks like it was quickly made to try to get a piece of that pie. I mean, Only Up came out in late May, guys, or a couple months ago, and all these indie developers are cobbling all this shit together to try to get a piece of that action that is Only Up. And the problem is they're not putting nearly as much effort or creativity into their games as the developer did for Only Up, and they're just trying to make a quick buck, and that's exactly what we have here. And because of the greed and because of the low effort in this game gets another missed video. Absolute trash. It's going to be super frustrating to play. I wouldn't waste my money or my time on it because you're going to get those glitches. You're going to get a situation where the lady doesn't grab because the controls are gaudy and not well done, and you're going to, you know, experience way more frustration than you should experience in a game like this. So another missed video, guys, is a Better Together, Only Climb, or Only Climb Better Together. This is absolute garbage, and yeah, it shows. So this is a refund for me, guys, and a definitely not recommend. Thanks for watching. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.